My name is James.
And we would like to start things off today, August 20th, by saying that we are deeply saddened by the loss of 14 individuals in a terror attack in Spain. We here at TN Games, that's what I said, we here at TN Games condemn terrorism in all forms, terrorism and hatred, and it is very saddening that 14 people had to lose their lives to hatred. So, moving on from that, what's the first thing we got on our
subject?
What's the first thing on our list today, James?
Is to bring up worldwide gaming news, GTA 5, Rainbow, World War II, etc. So, any gaming news that you have.
Right. So, you should have warned me ahead of time because I obviously didn't pay much attention.
Do you know of someone named X2X2 Gamer? Because they invited me to a party.
Well, are they in this game?
No.
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
Okay, then. Continue on,
Alrighty.
I'm sorry.
So, we're gonna start off with Gamescom news. Gamescom is going live, I believe, tomorrow? Gamescom, if you don't know, is one of the largest gaming conventions in the world. It's usually held just once per year, unlike PAX, which is held multiple times throughout the year at different locations around the United States. So Xbox, I think, is going to be kicking it off. They have announced that they are going to be doing a new Xbox One S bundle with a special Minecraft design and controller. They also are going to be announcing Xbox One's Project Scorpio edition. And Xbox One X pre-orders are now live, they say. That'll be pretty fun. Also being revealed at Gamescom, the Assassin's Creed Origins' new cinematic trailer. Microsoft will unveil their new cinematic trailer for Ubisoft's upcoming Assassin's Creed Origins game at Gamescom 2017. So make sure you guys tune into that. Jurassic World Evolution lets you manage your own dinosaur-themed park. So if you've always wanted to be that Jurassic Park guy, now's your chance. That is also being revealed at Gamescom, so for all of you looking for a new game to play, they've got you covered.
I remember, kind of like, I used to play, my sister always had on her PC, and she always loved to play, Sims and Park. But with dinosaurs, that's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to that.
Also, Middle-earth Shadow of War is going to be announced as an Xbox One S bundle, revealed alongside its new trailer. If you don't know, I think it was Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, I think, was the first game in that series, if I'm not mistaken. I could be thinking of something completely different, but I think it has something to do with Lord of the Rings. All the Lord of the Rings fans are going to kill me now. Anyway.
I am a Lord of the Rings fan. I will vouch for you.
Cool. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds will be published by Microsoft as its PC version tops 8 million units, so it'll be available on Xbox One, and they will let you know when at Gamescom this year. Also, Record Definitive Edition is going to be announced with Xbox's Game Pass. Record Definitive Edition is one of 7 new games coming to Xbox One's Game Pass and being announced. Did I just get TK'd? No, okay. And being announced at Gamescom. Also, Sea of Thieves will feature cross-play between Xbox One and PC players. I believe that'll be the first time in gaming history. Not really, I'm joking, but it is going to be one of the first games to feature cross-play between 2 different platforms.
You will be detected if you remain in this area. You have been spotted.
As well has all of that. Xbox One, I can't speak today. Xbox One's new dashboard features a light mode. So if you're sick of the tired old blackness that you see, I should have worded that very differently. If you're tired of the dark color scheme that you see when using your Xbox, now with the new layout that they also have, which is basically turning everything horizontally, you can also have it be a white background, which reminds me a lot of the Xbox 360, if I'm honest. Like a lot of the 360, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, also all Xbox One X enhanced games will be there. Over 100 games will be available at launch, which if you remember when the Xbox One first came out, there was only 1 or 2 games for the first, like, 6 months that the console was out. There was only like 1 or 2 games, then they slowly started implementing more.
I think it was Black Ops 3, and then...
No, Black Ops 3 wasn't even out then. When the Xbox One first came out,
when
it was just Titanfall for the first, like, 2 months. And then they got Destiny and stuff like that in the months succeeding.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Or in the months following, sorry.
In other news, Black Ops 2 is making a comeback, because everyone's starting to work for, well, I don't really know how to word this, because everyone's looking forward to World War II, and the latest game that is like present era, more or less, is Black Ops 2, so everyone's going back and playing that. If you go on Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 3, I mean, Black Ops 3 has a lot of servers still, but Black Ops 1, there's like no one. You'll go and there's like nobody. But if you go to Black Ops 2, it's full of servers again. I remember reinstalling it for my Xbox One and there being like nobody, really hard to find servers. Now there's like hundreds of us that play it. So that's making a comeback. If you have that game, you can reinstall it. It's backwards compatible. And yeah, so
in other gaming news, if you are into the Nintendo Switch and you have one of those things, and you also enjoy what Pokemon has become, Nintendo Switch will be having its first free Pokemon demo for a game known as Pokken Tournament, which Nintendo said it will be coming quote-unquote soon, which it said on its Twitter page recently, so keep your eye out if you have a Nintendo Switch for that. If you don't know what the Nintendo Switch was, it's Nintendo's last stand.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Unless they make a really big comeback with this new Pokemon game.
But listen, some of the Pokemon games have been good, and then there's Pokemon Brown. I've never been a Pokemon player, but I don't think it's gonna be a great game. I don't think that... I mean, a new console with a new game is cool, but I don't think it's gonna help them very much. Being a dead horse, more or less.
Oh, no, come on, man. Bandit's so low on health. Anyway. In other news, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds says it will not be an Xbox One exclusive forever. If you ask me if a game is available on a PC and an Xbox One, there is no way it's an Xbox exclusive. There's just no way. Like, yeah, I get it, they're both running on Microsoft, but, like, you know, they're 2 different operating systems. Anyway. PlayStation's official Twitter account also might have been hacked. Were you aware of this, James?
I did not know that.
This reminds me a lot of the Sony hack after that movie came out. So yeah, it looks like there may have been a security breach at PlayStation today. The official PlayStation Twitter account posted a message that it said it had been taken over by the hacking group OurMine. The tweets were removed, but NeoGAF captured them. Whatever NeoGAF is, I have no idea. I'm just reading it off of a page. Oh, goodness.
Well, I don't like hackers, whether they play the game illegitimately or they take over a console, because I remember when I got my Xbox One, the second year of Xbox One, I remember Christmas, that a hacker group, I forgot the name of them, took over Xbox Live. And anyone that tried Xbox Live, like, shut down their account. And it happened for the first 5 days, and I had games I wanted to play, I had things I wanted to download, and I couldn't do anything on my Xbox. If
Barricade the
And
room.
it's
We
not
need to
like you're
protect the
punishing
biohazard
the
container.
developers, because they're just trying to set it back up. You're punishing the players. Those are the
Exactly.
people that you're trying to, like, protect. You're trying to, like, help, but you're not helping them by getting rid of their game.
And I think it's funny, a lot of times you find that it's gamers who are frustrated with something
Op 4 drone located
that the company who made the gaming system did. So then they're just, you know, they're there, and they've just hacked the entire freaking system. They've exposed a bunch of people's accounts information. For what? You know? Like, what if their own account information is on there? Like, you'd hope they'd be smart enough to maybe, you know, find a way to block theirs out. But if you're doing a massive breach, and you're just trying to expose as much information as possible, you're not going to care if you block yours out, right? Because how's somebody going to find out it's yours? You're just going to have to hope that somebody doesn't use yours. That's what I think about it. Also,
I know what you mean.
GameStop announces that it'll be taking trade-in offers for your Xbox One X. It's letting you secure a console ahead of launch. It has announced a trade-in promo where you can get the system for as little as $300, which I'm pretty sure its price tag is about, what, 500? 400 or 500? Boosting trade-in values for popular consoles, it'll give you $200 in-store credit for your Nintendo Switch, or $150, Nintendo Switch or PS4 Pro, $150 for an Xbox One S or a regular PS4, or $100 for the original Xbox One model. So if you're willing to give up any of those things for the new Xbox One X, you're in for some fun.
She's on the try window, like, high up, and she's so lit. Habana is, like, one hit.
I didn't realize when I shot this it went all the way up.
Also, someone's on your bandit wall, because I can hear them getting hit.
I didn't set up any... No, this guy's getting twitched.
No, it's a guy screaming. It's not you.
Well, I didn't place down any bandit charges, so...
Op 4 last stop standing.
Somebody must have
It's
fallen.
Habana, one hit. Habana's a one hit. Look up.
Woo!
Op 4
Headshot.
eliminated.
That's why it was a one hit, Derpy.
No, literally, her health when she killed me was like one bullet.
So, your trade value being boosted from GameStop, going back to what I was talking about, is available November 7th through November 19th. So if you're looking to trade in your console to get a new one, November 7th through November 19th is your time to do it. So basically saying, if you were to trade in a Switch or a PS4 Pro, you can get the console for $300 when you use the $200 trade credit on the system. Sounds pretty good to me. Trade-in promotion is good in the United States, and all the prices are in United States dollars. So if you're watching from any other part of the world, this might not apply to you, because I don't think you have GameStops any other part of the world.
Yeah, GameStops are kind of like Blockbuster. They're a dying race.
Yeah. But then
Because
again,
you
where are
can buy
people going to go to buy their
everything
video
online now.
games? Like, yeah, online
Online.
marketplaces, but what about the people who don't have access to that? They just
I mean,
screwed?
there's those, but that's such a that's like a short view, and I guess that's how it is. I mean, I usually go to GameStop, but if I really wanted to, I could just go on Amazon. I mean, it's easier for me to go to GameStop.
I did forget about Amazon.
I can go on Amazon. I can just go on Amazon.
Right, I think that's about it for news, for gaming news today.
Okay. Well, we were gonna do some glitches, but I guess we could move on to the next thing until this game is over. How about tips and tricks, what operators are good to use when starting out, and what to do more or less.
Sounds good to me. Operators I would recommend for starting out, Sledge, Thatcher, Thermite, definitely. Those 3 characters are some pretty decent characters to have. Oh, and Twitch. Twitch is really good too. Go with any character that has 2 armor and 2 speed that is not worth 25,000 renown, because it's just, don't waste your money on those guys yet. So really get to know the feel of the game with a 2 armor, 2 speed operator, because they're right in the middle between good armor and good speed. They're going to give you some pretty decent weaponry, at least in my experience. They've always had really good weapons. Well, I take that back. Mostly good weapons. And their abilities are usually not that bad, and besides that, you also get the cool factor of them being the original operators in the game. So when everybody is using one of the 100 operators that Ubisoft has been planning,
operators,
then you get to be that cool dude who's like, yo, I'm the OG.
Nicely done. The biohazard
You know?
container has been located.
Yeah. So I think going with an operator that's not on one extreme where they're super fast or super slow is a good thing, because then you get to feel how the game feels when you're just in the middle, you know, which is a lot of characters are in the middle.
Yeah, it's true, because it's good to start out in the middle and learn your way. But if you're not that great at shooting, I would recommend Fuse, because when I started out, I wasn't that great at shooting.
Fuse is a 3 armor.
And yeah, I know, but like not starting out, like afterwards, like if you start out with the 2 armor, 2 speed, and you realize that, like, let's say you're not that good at shooting, but so you go a 3 heavy, so you have more of a chance to hit. But if you go speed, then it's holy crap.
Oh,
I'm
come
sorry.
on.
I'm so sorry, Chris. It bounced out the window.
First, it wouldn't let me sledge
window,
the window in 1 hit. Then I get killed by a friendly grenade on accident. Like, I'm just not gonna win today. Wow,
I'm so sorry,
guy.
that was me.
Somebody's lagging hard, and I can't tell if it's... Okay, it was me. I lagged out of the game. That's weird. Anyway, that gives me plenty of time to talk. Let's see. Other tips. ACOGs. When to use them and when not to use them. I recommend starting out with the gun's iron sights. To be completely and fully honest, start out with the gun's iron sights, because that is the best way to find out how a gun feels in its most stripped down form. Don't put anything on the gun when you first get it. Take it into a terrorist hunt or a custom game or a casual match. I don't care what you take it into. Try it out in its most basic form and see if you like it. Because if you don't like the way the gun feels, then you're not going to want to put on an ACOG scope, because then you're definitely not going to like the way it feels. You know, you have to get used to how it feels and work your way up. So I would suggest, after going with the iron sights, take a look at one of the holographic / red dot sights. Like, for me, I started out with a reflex on this one. Started out with a reflex, and then went up to ACOG once I felt comfortable with the way the gun was handling with the reflex. And the reason I think it's important to do that is because if you use a reflex sight, you're not getting any magnification. So you're not going to really get too much gun sway in one direction that's going to sway your opinion and be like, oh, I hate this character, or oh, I love this character, you know? Well, it might make you love the character, who knows? But then when you slap an ACOG on there, even when you're close up to people, sometimes it's difficult to find that target, whereas with a reflex or a red dot or a hollow sight, it's really easy to find the target. Now, given the hollow sight may be a little bit more difficult because it's really boxy. Hollow sights are really good on shotguns, tip, by the way.
And I can explain why.
Yeah, go for it.
I use hollow sights on shotguns because there's the circle and then there's the dot in the center. And I use it because I can see where my shotgun is pointing and I can see whether I'm going to hit or not going to hit. Because even if you're aiming that shotgun, the buckshot in there is still going to spread even if you're aiming. It's going to spread less if you're not, but it's going to be, I mean, like if you're not aiming, it's going to spread more than if you're aiming, but it'll still spread. So if you use a hollow sight on your shotgun, you can see where that is going to go long range. You can see where most of the buckshot's going to land. Of course, that always depends on what kind of shotgun you're using, but for the most part, that's what I use it for.
Let me know when you're ready for an invite, and I will send you one.
I'm just going to use the dock glitch to buff everyone on my team, and then I will leave. And now I'm going to... Oh. I feel so bad. I didn't do the dock glitch right, so I accidentally shot mute, and then when he requested a dock, I shot him right in the face. I feel so bad.
Seems pretty legit.
Okay, so I guess we can get right into glitches if you want.
Sure, and for that, we recommend custom games. If you're going to glitch, unless it's the dock glitch, because, like, really,
yeah,
you're gonna die anyway, let's be honest. So, we were going over some glitches earlier today. We found a couple that we thought you guys might like in a bunch of different maps. And some of them are really difficult to do, and some of them are really easy to do.
We're going to be showing all the ones we can do on house.
Yeah, starting on house, and then we'll work our way to other maps eventually. So,
now,
when should people use glitches? I know we talked about, you know, custom games being a very important one, but when else do you think they're good to use?
Terrorist hunts. Because you're not using it against enemies, you're using it against AI. And I mean, I think it's better if you do it solo or if you do it with your friends because they're less likely to report you for hacking. But because Ubisoft has a bad way of looking at glitches as hacks and permabanning you. So just so you know, like if you're thinking about using one of the glitches we show you in multiplayer, one of the enemies could report you and you could get permabanned, so just so you know.
Alright, so what is the first glitch we're showing them today?
We are going to do the get into the fridge one. We're going to do that first.
Perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna run up and we're gonna try it out. So how about I'm gonna come in there, you're gonna explain to them what you have to do in order to do this.
Yep.
So again, disclaimer, only do this in custom games or terrorist hunt. It's really pretty useless to do this, to be honest, because you can't really get out.
The under the stairs one is pretty nice, but well, this one you can get out because you can pick up the shield, but the one under the stairs is pretty nice. Okay, so we'll be showing you that one afterwards if I can get out of this one. So you have to place the shield pretty close. Right here, I think. Then you take a barricade, you put it up, make sure the shield is placing like that. You break the 4 underneath on the right hand, like so. And then you prone here into the corner, and stand up, and you're in the fridge.
As you can see, if he lays down, you can see a bunch of his body. If he starts to crouch, you can see a bunch of his body. But if he stands right up, just stand up, Derpy. He stands up.
Now try to shoot into the fridge. everywhere. But and right in this
Actually,
fridge, it
no,
looks
no,
like
no.
you're
You
inside a
can,
fridge.
you
There is-
can hit the person. Don't move. Oh dang. Yeah, stay
Okay,
like that.
okay.
You
Yeah.
can hit the person, but really, if you're doing this in a game with your friends and they don't know you're in there,
And
unless they
well,
lay down like that in the fridge, they're not gonna
Yeah.
know that you're in there.
yeah,
Unless they're like
because
really
you-
looking, they're like, oh,
and-
look who it
And
is.
it
Oh.
isn't like the one other stairs glitch that we're going to be showing you, because in this glitch, unless you lay down, it looks like you're inside of a fridge. There is no. But if you lay down and you go all the way to the right where your shield was, you can shoot out and you can see out.
Oh my.
And I don't think I can get out of this one. Might be able to slither out, but no.
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Right. So we're going to be showing you the under the stairs one next. Or should we do the mirror one because you don't know how to place the shield?
Either
What do you think?
one.
Take someone with a shield anyway. You could go, if you want to do the mirror ones, take mirror. If not, just take someone
I'll
with a
just
shield.
take somebody with a shield. It's fine.
Okay. Go to, the dining room.
Yeah, I know where to go for this.
Secure the bombs.
Yeah.
I know where to go, I don't know where to place it, so James is gonna do most of the explaining.
Mhm.
Yo, I kinda wonder.
Oh yeah, before we continue, all the glitch that we show you, I found off of another YouTuber called DBL Gaming. Check him out, he does little short videos of every map, about 2 to 3 minutes long, about glitches. Make sure you check him out. We'll try to put him in the description, we'll try to remember to put him in the description. I'll send you the link to him over, Hangouts, Kris, so you can just put him in. There's a glitch here.
No, I was just wondering if you could... Oh. Oh no! Stop shooting. Oh, dang it. Alright, so where do I need to place this thing?
Alright, don't walk in front of me. I need to throw a frag right here. Grab it, falling back towards me. Okay, hold on.
Let's do it from the other side.
There we go. Excuse me. One more clip, just to make sure that we're good. Okay, so you can use explosive shotgun wherever you want. So you have to place the shield so it's parallel with the corner of the stairs. I think it has to be the other direction because you're supposed to be running into the shield. So all you need to do is a shield and a friend. Okay,
Alright, you
mind
run
running
into the
it,
shield. I've
and
never...
then you have to aim towards the stairs and get in. Should get a vault prompt to get into the stairs. Oh, you got on top of me.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. And as you can see, I did the fridge one because you couldn't really see anything. It wasn't really that worth it. So, as you can see, or rather not, I can't see. He can shoot out. I can't shoot in. But he can shoot out. Shoot me. Hit me with a stim pistol. Oh, I guess you can't throw those out. You can throw Valkyrie cameras out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. You unfortunately cannot get out of this spot.
Unless, I'm joking, there's literally no way for you to get out of the spot. So the best thing you can do is have your friend stand still with your crappy aim. Here we go.
4 eliminated.
There you go. Okay, now we're gonna be doing the Mira ones. I'll go Mira with a shield, and meet me in the garage for the first one.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so meeting you in the garage.
Do not break the, if you go through the garage, do not break the 2-panel garage door. You can break the 3 one, because we need the 2-panel garage door.
Which one's the 2-panel? The one on the right if you're facing it? From the outside?
Yeah, the one on the right. The one where it's 2 reinforcements.
5 seconds before insertion.
Okay, that's not the middle.
You must locate and defuse a bomb.
You can break the other one, just not this one. We need it.
You located a bomb.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so I need you
yeah.
to go prone. I need you to go prone right there, and so I can run onto you. So face the garage door. And can you try to stand up?
Yep. Give me just a second.
Okay, and then you're placed on top of the shield. Then you should be able to... Oh, crap. We have to do it again. I made a bad. Alright, stand up for me. Crap. Try it again. Alright, Doc. Now. Go ahead. Keep falling off your head.
Am I good to stand up?
Yeah. Yeah. I keep falling off right before you stand up. Get as close and aim towards the corner between the shield and the... Okay, stand up. Oh, I can't do it. What the hell? I did it the first time.
Alright, you lay down. Let me see if I can get up there. So this one is probably ranked medium. Stand up.
See?
Okay.
Okay.
So keep walking while aiming like off in that direction.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Okay, didn't work. Maybe I have to run. Go ahead. Alright, there we go. And then here.
So again, things you shouldn't do in multiplayer. It's not cool. I mean, it is cool when you can do it in multiplayer casual with your friend, not casual, multiplayer custom, but please excuse the beeping.
Okay, and now what you do, you don't need a friend to do this. You put a shield here. And you vault on. And now you can see everything. If you get up here.
Pretty decent spot. Now, the big question people are going to ask, can you place another one down below?
You can. It allows me to. You can do it only kneeling, though. I can start doing it to show.
That's pretty neat. Now, hang on. Let me go outside.
Now, if this is...
And as you can see, this is what it looks like from the top. Okay, now, James, you go outside. So one part of this glitch, you do need a friend, and then for the other part, you can do it by yourself. And as you can see...
definitely see it, but it's not like a thing where you'd be like, oh, it's just a glitch. No one's going to be looking out of that.
as you could see, you were definitely able to see him standing out there. So that is definitely a bonus with this spot.
Okay, so I have one more before we kill each other. I don't need my shield, but I'm taking it anyway. You mind following me?
Bomb has been located.
So it's the thing we tried earlier, but I found out how to actually do it. Can you shoot one of your ash charges there? Hold on. This might be...
Elf man! Oh, I don't have any more, okay.
Might be able to do something weird.
What happens if you try to place it parallel to this?
You can't place it parallel. Well, you can place it here.
You can't place it, like, facing that?
This is the closest you could get.
Okay, so now if you're up here...
Can't sprint on it to it, though.
Alright, try sprinting over my head onto it. No, I mean from up here. You crouch, you crouch.
Oh, okay.
You crouch there.
Got it. Ooh, if you were more in the corner. Get in close as the corner as you can get. Oh, I was on it.
See, this is how glitches work. You just find out. Best way to do it.
Oh, I got a thingy.
And there you go. Maybe not the best view in the world, but it's definitely pretty...
Perfect,
okay,
though.
that's actually a perfect view. Front door. Right through there. Look at that, James. We found a new glitch. Not really glitch, but we found a new spot.
So we tried it again.
Trial and error. That's how science works, baby. This isn't any kind of science that I've ever seen, but... Alright, now if I go over here...
Mm-hmm.
That actually
Yeah.
doesn't really look like a mirror thing, if I'm honest. Yeah, I can definitely see your head over there. You would need to stay there the
No,
whole time.
here's what it is. If that isn't there, if that hole wasn't there, and you use this and you went prone here, you can see the entire upstairs hallway.
Oh yeah, you
Here,
could even
take a
stand
look.
down here and have extra cover.
Here, let me run up through the stairwell, like up through the side.
A pretty decent spot. And you could use this one in multiplayer.
Because it's not a glitch per se.
It's really more of just a really decent placement of a mirror. Yo, what's up, my dude?
Yeah. Oh, if you look right here, it doesn't break through all the way. Like
Yeah.
the pin. for
That's the
thing.
stairs.
Yeah.
Right there's the stairs. So if
No.
you stood... No, stand right... Oh, wait, what? It's not the stairs, because I can shoot through it?
Yeah, but it's like going up the stairs. Yeah, continue.
Ah, never mind. It wouldn't work anyway. Well, let me breach charge this wall. Okay, it's
The
unbreakable.
diffuser is no longer in your
There it
possession.
goes.
Wait. Wait.
All friendlies have been eliminated.
Okay, you can blow yourself up now.
I know what happened.
You're welcome. Okay, there is one more glitch spot that I know of. Take a shield. Now this one is a lot harder to do. I would say that this is like you and your friends need to try a lot. I'm gonna let you do it, Kris, because you're better at these, and you can see out.
Secure the area.
We want
Keep the
people to
bombs
see.
protected.
So go
Where
to
do
the
I need
garage.
to go? Go to the garage.
Garage.
Got it.
Go outside of the garage once the game starts.
I don't have anything to break open the garage wall open with.
Just shoot it.
Down to 5 seconds.
I have an MP5.
I will break it open for
Op
you.
4 has yet to locate a bomb.
I have a better
With
idea.
a grenade.
Alright.
I'll break it open with a grenade. Frag
So this-
out.
Second episode was really less of a podcast and more of a
If you
glitch
remain
video.
in the zone, you will be detected by hostiles.
Oh, didn't
Your
work.
location has
Okay,
been
so
compromised.
put a
But
shield
that's all. That's all.
right here. Doesn't matter which direction. Now I'm going to run in it, and you're going to try and get into there. Maybe put it a little bit back. I don't know.
Yes, let's try that. I mean, apart from the fact that I can't see anything. Really.
I mean, really, you just need a vault prompt, so.
Oh, now it's a little too far back, but that would have been it. Oh, that should be perfect. Try and get a little bit closer to the wall. There you go. Okay. So look at the middle of the thing. Yeah, just like that. Look at the middle of the thing and sprint, but keep your body over there. Alright. Come a little bit more. There we go. Oops. Yeah. So as you can see, glitches are difficult to do.
And this would be nearly impossible to do with your friend on multiplayer.
Oh yeah, no, it is impossible
It's
to do with
trial
a
and
multiplayer.
it's- Oh, you went in for me.
I went in for a second and then popped out. Oh. I keep popping around the corner on my screen. Which is
Maybe
why I'm
if you
thinking.
put it like right on the edge. Like if you
Yeah,
put it right
that's
on
where
the
it was
edge.
before.
I don't know. I'll try it. Maybe they will work better.
So basically, you can do this on the canal map as well, but it takes you and puts you in a different kind of area.
As well as Castellet.
Oh wait,
Not Castellet.
consulate.
I'm wrong. Consulate.
You always say
And-
castellet. I think it's just a thing.
I don't know.
Castellet, consulate, you know, similar.
And then you can also do it on coastline. Here, let me give
Oh,
it a
can
try.
you really?
Yeah. Yeah, we
can
did it
you-
on
Can
coastline.
you move real quick? Thank you.
We did it on coastline.
There we go. So your screen should glitch. I need to put an epilepsy warning at the beginning of this video.
Oh, there we go.
So this is just like the one underneath the stairs.
Oh, I fell underneath the map.
People can't.
I'm underneath the map. I'm about to die. Bye, my friend.
Okay, so this is
Oh,
not
yeah, I
just like
forgot.
the one underneath the stairs.
Op 4 eliminated.
Oh, yeah.
Mission successful.
I forgot. If you move too far back, you will fall and kill yourself. Forgot about that. So you need to stay relatively close to the front. Okay, that's all the glitches that I can think of. Do you have any that you know of, Chris?
Not really glitches. There's some pretty cheeky angles. Most people know of them, though, so.
Well, we're here to teach. So, might as well.
Let's give it a try. Alrighty, so the first one we already kind of went over, and it would be that one underneath the stairs. Where you can see clear up. And actually, I didn't know you could see clear up with the mirror over there, but I'm glad we were able to do that thing where you could walk across my face. Another one is really commonly used, but you're leaning, you're rappelling on this wall, and you're leaning, and you can see through the grate, and you can see all the way into the master bedroom.
5 seconds before
There's another one if you come up to bedroom. I can show it to you. I know you already know of it, but main bedroom, master.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I'll go there first because I'm right next to it.
The one that you peek between the master bedroom door to bathroom and the actual bathroom door to see the middle window on tri window. This angle.
Yes. So as you can see, if I'm over here,
you have located a bomb.
and I'm just kind of walking, if he doesn't move, don't move real quick. If he doesn't move, and I wasn't expecting anybody to be there, shoot me once you can see me, alright? Just like once. Put it on single fire.
Ah, I was switching to single fire as you were doing that.
Okay, well let's try this again then. Ignore the ear rape. Okay, so as you can see, he can see, and you can't really see it.
Here,
So this is
I'll
the
do the
angle
same
he's
for you.
holding. And so you can see all the way out onto the special place, whatever that thing's called.
And you
See
can't
all the way
even
out on-
really see.
Yeah, you can see all the way out onto the, what is that thing called? Treehouse. There we go.
Treehouse?
Yeah, you can see all the way out into the treehouse. That's a pretty decent spot. Another thing you can do while we're here, if you're a defender, it's a really good one. If these are your objectives, never stay in the kid's bedroom. Make it a giant trap room with a bunch of angles on it.
We hate teammates that reinforce the kid's bedroom because there's no point to it. You need to destroy every wall in the room. The one
At least get a
closet,
clear sight line all the way around it. So have a shotgun ready if you're on this map. At least one person with a shotgun. And then you can see through.
and impacts.
And then if you come over
so
here.
castle is good. I would recommend castle is M10, 14, and impact grenades. Because you can cut off certain lines of sight. Also, with castle, never put castles on windows because you make a perfect platform for fuse.
So the next angle,
Doors are
also
fine.
most people know of. If you come over into this corner of workshop, you can lay down here and aim, and you can see clear out that window. And if you had your teammates do the right thing and break open the kid's bedroom, you have this a little taller. I don't know why I'm shooting everything when I have ash charges. You can open that up, and then you have a clear sight line of that window as well. And you have a clear sight line of anybody rappelling there. And if you lean, a pretty good sight of anybody that's right on this window as well. Those are some pretty good spots. That's our 50-minute mark. This has been TN Games. This is episode 2. Today is August 20th. I don't know when this will be out. But once again, we condemn terrorism in all forms, which is why we play this game. Not really. That's a joke. But terrorism is no joking matter, and we are very deeply saddened by the losses of 14 individuals in Spain. So, my name is Kris.
My name is James.
This has been TN Games episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Drop a like on the video, comment, tell us what you'd like to know next time. If you know of any glitches, leave it in the
Subscribe for
comment
more.
section below. Yeah, do that thing. And we'll see you guys
Or
next
don't.
time.
Drink some tea.